Yes, brothers and sisters, hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a terrific Tuesday. I've just got back from a tip run. I've got a bit on. I've been emptying the Audi this morning. There's a load of stuff in there from that family festival. I've got tip runs. I've got stuff to go in the loft, stuff to go in the shed, so on and so forth. A manic morning. I'm back in the gym. I've connected. I'm going to do the steps. I'm going in the cold. I'm going to pick a car up maybe this afternoon or might be tomorrow. Treat myself to a new Golf. There's a little bit on. Anyways, after watching another one of them Darren G videos this morning, his latest video about my message, I thought I would just come on and double down about this little worm. Proper virus. I think the only vaccines are smack in the mouth or a hole in the ground. Anyways, my message. Okay, Darren, let's talk about why your message has never got off the ground. And you've been screaming it for about 7, 8 years and still no one gives a toss. I would say there's two reasons fundamentally. The first reason I would say is because of you. And because you're behind that message. And you're a walking, talking contradiction. It was only last year you were brandishing a blade online, remember, threatening one of your viewers. Mate, you're not fit to carry that message. I would say the other reason is fundamentally because it's not your message. As we both know, that's a stolen slogan. Kalnach, choose a life, not a knife. That was a campaign that started in Scotland years ago for some knife crime that was happening up there. It's not your message. It's a stolen slogan. Because it went a bit quiet, that campaign, you've stole it. You've washed it off. You've put a scouse spin on it. You know, and you really thought people were going to listen. Mate, people couldn't care less. Now, you're an ex-criminal who's obviously got a serious victim's mindset. You're stuck in the past. You can't move on. Everything is everybody else's fault. You know, always, it was him, it was her, it was them, it was there. Like, behave yourself, Darren. Are you seriously unaware, of the sole reason why you have got no associates, you've got no friends, you've got no family, your parents don't want nothing to do with you, you live in a borrowed bedroom, you're a broke bum, all your channels keep getting took down, no one's listening to your message, and people are targeting you left, right and centre. You know what that reason is, Darren? You. Nobody else. How about some accountability and responsibility for the fact that, you're just a gobshite, melt, can't keep your mouth shut, can't keep your head out the past, proper born victim. Like, I had a look at them community posts that I put on, and it's not even the actual reason, it's not even the actual clip. I mean, they're obviously inappropriate enough, but there was a couple of Irish girls that were clearly underage, and it was that particular clip that I've seen, and that's why I targeted you last time for being a flat out wrong'un. Like, there's just no reason whatsoever, first of all, why an adult should ever have to engage with a child on a social media platform in any way, shape or form, whether it's liking posts, whether it's sending messages and doing lives, what you really like to do with minors. Like, there's no excuse or reasoning for that. There's no justifiable explanation why a grown man in his 40s should be speaking to minors online. It's predatory. It's perverted behaviour. And it's unexplainable, Darren, and it's unexcusable. And there's no reason for it whatsoever. And in my opinion, I think if an adult engages with a minor online, personally, I think they should be immediately arrested. That's just some legislation, I think, what should be enforced. Like, if you are an adult and you are going to, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, engage with a child online, you should be immediately arrested. Explain yourself properly to a court of law and give your reasoning why. But, in Darren's world, it'll probably be someone else's fault why he has to engage with minors. Like, never have I ever seen this mug hold his hands up to anything and said, something, I've done that, I am a grass. I was fighting fire with fire or whatever because because I was getting grassed on or whatever. There's never been a reasonable explanation. It's always somebody else's fault, always, and always will be, because Darren G's a born victim. And the only relevance and significance he's got is, you know, talking about historical criminal happenings from yesteryear. Like, look, we're all entitled to come on these platforms and talk about our story and that, but, like, how about some accountability and responsibility? Like I said, Darren, there's one reason why you've got out, nobody, broke bum, unemployable sausage, and it's because of you. It's no one else's fault. It's no one else's fault why no one's heard your message. Like, has any of this stuff ever occurred to you? Like, do you know what a growth mindset is? Like, born victim. And with any luck, you know, this should be the last time I have to address you online. You know, you just keep my name out your mouth, mate. Get back in your box, and I won't target you. Like, how many sleepless nights do you want, you little melt? You're probably best off sticking to your James English and Marvin Herbert and people who you can verbally handle online, because you don't want none of this, mate. Like I say, I'm just trying to get back into the gym and feeling a little bit without purpose. But when I address you, and I think of some of the stuff you've said and done, and your victimhood behaviour, there is a bit of passion ignites inside, and it feels good. So like I say, I'm ready for this, Darren, anytime you want. If I don't hear a reply or something in a day or two, well, I'll just leave you, I'll dismiss you, and I'll let you get on with your message and your victim mentality and your terrible little existence. Okay? Okay. Ta-da.